Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here. It's kind of difficult sometimes to just relax when you think about your country, and it's pitiful. And it's the same thing when you think about the world. It too is pitiful. And all over the globe, you get it. Some places better than other places. Doesn't matter if all places are not perfect. When I say perfect, I mean every human being being satisfied. Then the devil runs the show. And this, I want you to know, there's no doubt about it. The devil runs the show. Now, I want you to know, America, you know your foundation is really built on sinking sand. All men are created equal, but only men are white men with money. It's what you try to get people to believe is true. I want to say to you, ladies and gentlemen, America, like all other nations, are crooked. And everybody who sets up the systems make the situation that involves you even more crooked. When it comes down to God, people are crooked because they don't know God. But when they get the religion and stuff, they get more crooked because the crookdom have got to lie to you to rob you. And you have been lied to so much that you have no idea what the truth is, and you'll accept a lie in a heartbeat and run away from the truth like it's fire. But I guess that's the way it is. Somebody should tell Trump he can stop trying to impress folks by thinking he's bold. He's not bold, and nobody's trying to kill him. So stop trying to trick the people, have pity on you because somebody's trying to kill you. Nobody's trying to kill you. You are an agent for Satan, and Satan got you well protected. And if anybody will ever try to kill you, I'm talking about you. Let's say you didn't stage these gunshots. If you didn't stage them, then that is even more evidence that nobody got to worry about you. The devil protects you. If these guys were really trying to kill you and the devil stopped them, God didn't stop them, the devil stopped them. And why did the devil stop them? Because the devil wants you to take this world to hell. And America, let me tell you something. Trump can take you to hell. You have always been rotten, America. Republicans and Democrats alike. You've always been rotten. I was watching something on the tube the other day and I saw the 10 worst presidents of our time. Well, we haven't had but one black that we call black, and everybody else was white. So even if you were the 10 worst, the rest of them were no good either. Some of them tried to do a little bit, but just a teeny weeny bit. And they were trying to do that little bit because that's what the devil would permit them to do, and no more. And now we've been taken so close to the bottom that the devil is on arrival and is trying to redo everything that the world has been proving to us. We know we got AI and internet now, and they're bringing that stuff that happened yesterday back to the forefront. And it's the same thing that they're trying to do today. Burn books, deny the truth, punish the truth, avoid the lies. It's just pathetic. And yet, this is what we're living under. However, we don't have to. We got a choice. I want to tell you this before I go, and I'm going to tell you because my thing might not even be working. Truth of the matter is, the earth was made for all human beings and all living things. The resources that were brought on this earth were for all human beings and whoever used them and needed them. We, as people on this earth, just like flowers, variations. But all of us need water. All of us need food to survive. And so that masterful power that allowed the roots to go into the soil and absorb from the soil what it needs, it qualified us as individuals to take on a career, a role that is utilized in the process of creating the goods and services that we have determined are essential and necessary. Every last one of us are human beings. Breathe the air, we drink water. Every last one of us use the bathroom. Every last one of us eat. Well, if we can. But the idea that everyone, last one of us, will always be able to. And when we accomplish that, we will live in peace and be prosperous and free. Live our dreams without dreaming them. And no lying and cheating and all other stuff, all that stuff that MAGA and the Republicans and Trump is bringing. Let's think about that. Think about all that hell that's going on in America. You don't have to look at the Republicans, because they're the ones on top doing it. Look at MAGA, they're on the top doing it. Look at Trump. They're just standing up on top of the mountain, dancing all the evil. Everybody see it. They don't care. But now the Democrats, you're not up on that mountain. You're not acting a fool like that. But you're still on that boat to hell. Why? Because you accept that. You go to that system's jobs. You go to that system's whatever is set up to access anything that you want to get from it. You have been given the truth about life, and you reject it at every turn. You've been given the truth about hell and heaven, and you want to claim heaven as you walk hand in hand with the devil. That's not going to work. And I don't think people might have told you this, but when you saw the story about the flood, whether it's true or not, you saw it. And after the flood was supposed to wipe everybody off the earth, maybe it didn't, but let's suppose it did. It left a few. That means that everybody else on the earth was screwed up, which tells you right now that out of all the people on earth and all the religions and all the beliefs and all the faith they got, it can still be just a handful that's on the real deal. And when it comes down to heaven, I can help you a little bit. The only ones on the path to heaven or truth or love are those who have given up this world, who said, I reject America's way of life. I reject the world's way of life. I choose to live the heavenly way of life. And if America rejects heavenly, then we'll just have to deal with it. What does that mean? For those of you who are not just ready to die right now, you got the right to defend righteousness. You got the right to stand up and fight evil to the hell. Don't you go in hell, though. You just come on back out when you get to the door. You got the right to do that. Or if you're so blessed that you know what's going on, you're confident your faith got you going, you even have to fight. Let those devils kill you. Don't kill yourself. Just stand up for what's right, and the devils will kill you. And it might, those, where they going. Somebody say, well, no, you don't. Yes, you do. Why? Because they died for heaven. They died for righteousness. They died for love in the right kind that works for everybody. Not some for black folks, not some for white folks, not some for Americans, not others. No. Now I told you this, and it doesn't mean a thing to you right now, but it'll come to you. I just say it's sad that we were so evil that it took a Trump to remind us of just how evil we are. It takes a Putin. It takes these warmongers around the world to let us know just how evil and how ungodly the human beings are. Now, can you imagine God, a certain power put us all here to live a certain kind of way, and we rejected it. Now, I know people try to say that, how can God let us suffer like this? How can God let those people get burned up? How can God let those people get bombed? Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. When you were made, I don't know God's plan, everything that God planned. I just only know the little bit that He showed me to share with you. When we were made and put out on this earth, we were innocent. But we were given instructions. We were told what would lead to hell and what would lead to heaven. And then we were given choice and turned loose. And the situation we're in represents the choices that we made. That's not God. That is us. And stop putting it on God. They want to kill 100 million people. God let them. No, it wasn't God. You let them. Don't put it on God. You let them. You demonic people let them. Well, let me see. There's no need of me talking about you anymore tonight, trying to put you down. You know you're down. And in order to start doing the right thing, you got to care about other people like you care about yourself, not some other people. You can't be white just talking about white people. You can't be white just talking about MAGA. You can't be a Republican just talking about MAGA or American just talking about America. You got to talk about the same people that live next door to you. You have to be just as concerned as those little kids and old folk that's getting bombed in Gaza. You got to be as concerned about them as you are about your neighborhood. You got to be just as concerned about those people over in Iran, the same as you are concerned about the people in your neighborhood. And if you're not doing that, you just a phony. You just a mega. You just another Trump pretending that you got something you don't. You just a crook. Um, but if that's what you are, that's what you are. And it ain't your fault. I mean, you were given a choice, but you haven't had, you don't have the wisdom to discern which is love. You still lost. But just keep on living. And I would request if it's possible for you to speed it up, to go ahead and do it, because a lot of people are dying real young nowadays, and we're gonna all die. But it wouldn't be nice to die relaxed? Wouldn't it be nice not worrying about where you're gonna be buried at or burned up? Wouldn't it be nice to know you didn't have to worry about anything because you had your system so set up that you would think that God was running it, and God would be running it because it'd be through the Spirit, which is housed in each of us, and we are making sure that God gets the glory. Man, that's enough. I'm talking the sweet stuff and you're not thinking about it. You were trying to turn to Trump and see what Trump talking about. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.